Hello everyone. Thank you for joining Startup Opportunity today. I'm Akiko from Fukuoka City Global Startup Center. Today's MC. I'd like to introduce Pui, the organizer of this event from Global Startup Hub Thailand. This event is a collaboration between Global Startup Hub Thailand and us, Fukuoka City Global Startup Center, to explore opportunities to access overseas market through startup pitching with expert commentators to advise both sides, connect and match with Japan and Thailand partners. Also sharing experience with a Thai startup who got a startup visa in Japan. Everyone here, we will get to know Global Startup Hub supporting organizations on both sides, Fukuoka City Global Startup Center from Japan, Fukuoka, and Global Startup Hub Thailand from Thailand. I hope you will get a lot of knowledge and useful information for your business to prepare for overseas market after joining this event. Before we start the session, I'd like to ask one thing. Please keep your microphone mute and turn off the video during the event. Let me start with sharing today's rundown briefly. Firstly, we'll explain general information of Fukuoka City Global Startup Center and Global Startup Hub Thailand. Then I'll introduce today's startups and commentators. After that, the main session starts with Fukuoka team and Thai team forwards. I'd like to start with introduction of Global Startup Center. Fukuoka City Global Startup Center is run by the city government. We are the contact window and the executive unit for foreign startups and entrepreneurs. Our motto is a part of your team. Once you contact us, we are your first team member in Japan. We work with you, we execute projects together. Even more, we sometimes do tasks on behalf of you. Fukuoka City signed MOU for providing mutual support for startups with 15 institutions in 11 countries. NIA, National Innovation Agency, and Fukuoka City signed MOU in June 2018. We sometimes have pitch contests with partner institutions at the region. We provide Fukuoka Award, and the startups they win the award, they are invited to the startup event in Fukuoka. Of course, we invited startups from Thailand before, and Fukuoka City participated Startup Thailand as well. Let me introduce some of the merits of starting business from Fukuoka when you expand your business in Japanese market. This first point, I should say it's because of Global Startup Center. We are the one-stop support center for foreign startups run by the local government. You cannot find such organizations in Japan. The second point is our location. Once you set up the business here, you have the market not only in Japan, it can be extended to Korea, Taiwan, and China, neighbor countries. Fukuoka can be the gateway to Asian market as well. The next one is the compactness. Compared to the big cities like Tokyo, Osaka, Fukuoka is smaller, but this is a big advantage of us. It's not crowded, less competitive, and because of that, we have strong communities. Once you get into the community, it's easier to make a new network. Another point should be the cheap living cost compared to other big cities. It's important for startups to save your living costs so that you can spend more for developing your business. I'd like to remark this point as well. We are currently selected by the Japanese government as one of the candidate cities for competing to become Japan's next international finance center. The Japanese government is aware of not only our achievement in the startup field, but also the potential as a global city. Generally speaking, today, our services are very wide range and available at any stage of your business. The point today I like to emphasize here are the startup visa and business matching. Generally speaking, when you live in Japan doing business, you need to have a business manager visa, but there are some requirements to get the visa. For example, you need to establish a company with more than 5 million yen of investment and rent an office for a company. However, it's very difficult to fulfill the requirements from the outside of Japan. Startup visa is a 6 months to 1 year residence permit to settle down to prepare such conditions once Fukuoka City approves your business plan as innovative business and confirm that you are capable to implement the plan to fulfill the requirements of the business manager visa within the period. After the startup visa expires, most of the entrepreneurs convert to business manager visa. We are now focusing on the business matching. What I like to emphasize in our business matching, we have strong connection with not only startups but also big companies. Moreover, we have good relationship with the local government and public organizations as well. So we can arrange very specific business matching, not just introducing each other. And these business matching services are available for any startup. That means even if you're in Thailand or without having a company here in Japan, moreover, without coming to Japan, we are happy to offer our networks for you to find your potential partners here. Let me introduce our successful achievements. They are the example of how we work as a part of your team. I'd like to start with a case of business matching between Israeli startup and Japanese company. Toolkit is an agri-tech startup from Israel. They are specialized in hydroponics. We got to know them through Israel Innovation Authority, one of our partner institutions. And we connected it with the AgriTech technology company in Tokyo. And we introduced the unique hydroponic system of Toolkit to that agri-tech company. Not only just arranging the meeting, we communicated both parties fluently and supported the communication and initiated the signed NDA as for the first step for their collaboration. Our network is broad, so we connect with companies not only in Fukuoka, but also outside of Fukuoka if we find any synergies. Our priority is being a part of your team and find best possibility. Stigo is affordable bicycle in Estonia, but we didn't have exactly the same vehicle in Japan. So that firstly, we had to find out the classification of Stigo. It always happens when you introduce something new to the new market. We had to understand the laws and regulations regarding vehicles, then found out it's classified as a motorcycle in Japan. Then we find another big problem. The biggest problem was indicator light. Original Stigo didn't have the indicator light. However, motorcycle here in Japan must have them. Since the manufacturer doesn't like the added new system on the existing product, we had to investigate the regulation again carefully to find the best solution with the minimum customization. Then we found out that in Japan, the vehicle with the maximum speed of less than 20 kilometers per hour, they don't need indicator, right? So we decided to change the maximum speed of Stigo accordingly. We also find an importer for them. Now you can enjoy Stigo on the public road in Japan. The next case is about finding a partner for pilot project. eKool is a comprehensive educational platform which connects students, parents, teachers, and administrative. 80% of schools in Estonia are using this platform, and we thought it has many possibilities in Japan. This picture was taken at the MOU signing ceremony between eKool and the private university in Fukuoka. They agreed to do pilot project together in Japan. At first, eKool were looking for some schools for the test marketing, but we found it unrealistic to start with schools. We always propose the most realistic strategy, and we chose one university which belongs to one of the biggest private educational groups in Japan. Our intention was if they get agreement with the university, there is a possibility to do the trial at their group schools at elementary to high school level. At first, on behalf of eKool, we had a meeting with the university to explain the efficiency of these services. Then we set up the meeting with eKool and the university. It made it easier for them for the both sides to proceed discussion because we shared initial concept already. It didn't take much time to agree to sign MOU. Actually, it's been just 2 months since we met eKool for the first time. The pilot project was taking place in the high school of the educational group. This is our way of business matching, which is specific and based on realistic strategy. The last case is about incorporation. Lobo is a startup from St. Petersburg, Russia. We got to know them through our partner institution, Ingria Technopark. Their business is offering a complex solution for the implementation of the robotics, coding, and 3D printing classes in educational institutions. When we had a pitch contest in St. Petersburg with Technopark, Lobo won the Fukuoka Award, and Lobo was invited to Fukuoka. The CEO was willing to set up a company here in Fukuoka, so Fukuoka to expand their business. While he was here in Fukuoka, it was only a couple of days, but we arranged a meeting with an English-speaking incorporation lawyer and supported establishing his company, Lobo Japan. Not only just supporting the setting up the company, we found them a reliable person who had experience with working with a foreign startup from our network. Now he is a representative of Robo Japan in Fukuoka and expanding their services here in Japan. We support for setting up companies. Moreover, introducing reliable people for your good start of business here in Fukuoka. We also support the tax-related matters you face after starting business. This is the the explanation of Global Startup Center. So would you start your presentation, please?
Okay, I will take this part. So these are our Global Startup Hub Thailand team. So may I introduce our team, our Global Startup Hub Thailand. So, okay, I have another one to introduce first. So let's put Amy. Put me, please.
Okay. So hi everyone. I am Amy. So I'm gonna present about the first part, and the next part will be complete. So let's start with me. So let me introduce a short brief information of our Global Startup Hub Thailand. So before we get into the Global Hub information, I have to inform you that actually our team, we work under the Startup Thailand and National Innovation Agency, or as you know, NIA. So what is Startup Thailand? Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Okay, so Konsudarat, can you change the slide, please? The second one, please. The Startup Thailand slide. Okay. So this is the Global Startup Hub Center that I will show you that we will have. For now, we have the Chiang Mai, Bangkok, and EEC. We have 3 areas. So the Global Startup Hub Thailand is the center that helps Thai and foreign startups to set up and grow business in Thailand and other countries through our network and knowledge. We have 4 main objectives. So the first one, we have the Center for Information. So we provide information of business establishment and startup enterprise ecosystem in the area such as the visa for startup, a must of setting up business in Thailand, and investment promotion for tech company. So not just for Thai startup, we also have the landing pad program that provides service and activities to support foreign startup enterprise. And of course, startup will have the opportunity to join the networking event and business matching activities. And lastly, startup can consult with many experts we provide in many fields such as the legal firms, financial support, marketing, and meet with the angel investor or VCs. So as I already told you that our hub, we have 3 main areas for now, which is the Bangkok, Chiang Mai, and EEC. So start with the Bangkok. The Bangkok Center, we focus on building the Bangkok Cybertech District as a model for Thailand's digital innovation district in collaboration with True Digital Park and various network partners. But in Chiang Mai, we also expand into the region, namely the SMID or Suan Dok Medical Innovation District in Chiang Mai. So the Chiang Mai, they aiming to raise the awareness of information towards medical entrepreneurs. And the latest area planned to open next year is the EEC that focus on connecting deep tech sector with industries in area to be their ecosystem. So after planning of what we can do for startup in Thailand, it became a service package that I would facilitate startup enterprise in various fields. So we regularly arrange the networking events for both Thai and foreign startups to come together to drive a startup community. But not just for our hub event, the Startup Thailand, as I told you, they also have the Startup Thailand ecosystem website for free registration. And they will have the big event for startup called Site that they will gonna arrange in the September this year too. And as we support foreign startup, we already provide some information of incubator and accelerator program to plug in that Kun Pui will gonna tell for this information later. And absolutely, we provide free space for startup to set up a meeting for event. And we will have the business matching for startup to meet with big corporate, CVC and VC and many experts too. But apart from the event networking, we also provide the consultation clinic with many experts for giving advice to startup in their business. And we also provide the funding project for both SME and startup in areas of innovation for economy and society, and also the youth startup fund. So lastly, we provide information about the smart visa and tracking whom in this project. With the smart visa part, I will pass the mic to Ms. Montip because she is our expertise of this program.
Okay, this is I will take this part from Kun Amy. So where I recommend introduce myself. I am Boy and nice to meet you guys. So I take care of our service part dealing and coordinating with international, including the startup community and relating to the global startup hub. As we know, in Thailand, we have encouraged people with expertise, skill, and technology capacities, including foreign tech startups, to operate business in country by technology based under 13 industry targets. Currently, the Board of Investment, or we call BOI, has a policy to promote investment in Thailand as we call a Smart Visa program. And us, National Innovation Agency, or NIA, is one of the main partners with BOI to help endorse the Smart Visa as or a startup applicant who wants to set up or operate a business in Thailand. Property. So NIA wants to attract people with appetite to be able to work in the country along with a business development, innovation, and technology, as well as creating a network between Thai and foreign startups at the same time. So next slide, please. So next slide, please. So this is the privilege of Smart Visa. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First is only to do work permit in Thailand when you are coming to work in Thailand. So second, more down, please. So except the setting, the employment rate of 4 Thai per 1 foreigner according to the employment law. And the third can have maximum visa duration up to 4 years. And fourth, report every 1 year. For the original, normally we always report every 90 days. And the last one is fast tag at the airport and multiple entry during the visa running in Thailand. So next slide, please. So this is slide is for qualification. We have 5 types of Smart Visa. First is for talents. First is for talent. Smart T is for talent people. E for executive. I for investor. S for startup, and O for earlier for the legal spouse and children of those grant smart visa. Next slide, please. So the next one is actually we aim to the smart visa, and so can be divided to three types. So first, smart visa 6 months. So for those who have ideas, no company established in Thailand yet, just prepare your pitch deck and apply for the smart visa. So if the criteria is met with us, so we will grant you for 6 months first. So for the next one is smart visa 1 year for people who join the incubator programs. The programs are provided by NIA or our partner, but have to certify by NIA. So the last one is the smart visa 2 years for those people who have already registered a company in Thailand. So next slide, please. Anyway, for the how to apply for smart visa in Thailand, it's really easy. You just submit the document to the smart visa website, and the process time will take up to 30 days, and everything is free of charge. After that, you can get the smart visa stamp within 60 days after the grant letter is issued. You can ask for more information from the smart visa team or contact us for more information. Thank you. So for the next one. Next one, please. And anyway, so as we know, as some for the wise already, we are Global Startup is a center to support to create a network of startup, both Thai and foreigner, through our variety of activity as you see in this slide, networking including service to provide relevant information that help promote and drive startups in our community to connect with local and global network agencies, whether it's a different agency, both from government or private sector, including entrepreneurs in a various field, such as this one in the picture is a networking event like a tech and the city networking talk and meet up, and also in Bangkok. And don't forget, we will have a coming up the program is the Chiang Mai Startup Day. Anyway, we also provide interesting topic for building startup in Thailand, such as consulting, clinic activity, seminar, and workshop activities. So next slide, please. To have developed startup potential, which we will regularly organize, you can update the news and our activity on the main channel by Facebook. Visit our topic for the in-depth consultation. So okay, next slide. Anyway, Kun Amy mentioned about before about the incubation program in NIA. So I want to tell us, yes, NIA had an incubation program for startups that foreigners can join, and the program will be in English throughout the project period. For example, SpaceF is an incubation program about food tech. So next one is the first one is SpaceF. Next, please. So as you see the slide, SpaceF is a program about food tech innovation and cooperation with Mahidol University and the private sectors, Thai Union and Taigei to increase the incubation and develop startup entrepreneurs to be more specific in food technology or food tech startup and accelerate business growth in the Asian market. Participants can have various benefits in the program such as training area, trial, and work areas. So the next one is another interesting incubation program for the AgriTech. We call eKool, an incubation program that NIA in the collaboration with the private sector. Next, School Thailand, Center of Research and Innovation Development or Sustainability. And the last one, Siam Kubota Cooperation to incubate startup in agricultural innovation or agritech or edtech. Then we'll have Thai agriculture having innovation and a platform to connect agricultural startup from other countries to the Thai startup ecosystem to support businesses and entrepreneurs from around the world. So anyway, those two projects above will be held in Bangkok, and I think we'll open for applications soon. So don't miss the events. Anyway, event is does not include our partner incubation program that supports startup entrepreneurs in the future as well. Next one. So this is our contact channel for Global Startup Hub. We have the Facebook channel to provide news, event, and useful information, including information service and activities that we are useful for startup mainly. You can follow up our Facebook page to do not miss any activity from Global Startup Hub, NIA, or our partners. And you can make an appointment to receive a consultation or various basic information with us, and also can send email for asking for more information. But for now, currently, due to the COVID-19 epidemic situation, you know, right? So we need to provide service throughout the online service, sorry. But we will come back to open the service via the walk-in channel. In Chiang Mai now we are available. So if the session improve or getting better. But anyway, for today, this is our staff team. This is our global startup team.
Oh, sorry.
So you can see this. This is me, is international, and Kundil for Kun Atikan, Kun Pachalawan, and Kun Saliket, and Kun Sudala. So we are sitting out and we as well in the global startup hub. So anyway, today it's nice to meet you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pui. Thank you. So if you have any further question to us, please feel free to let us know with the questionnaire. We'll get back to you. Okay, so now we are very looking forward to the next session. Here is our startup list for today. We have 2 Japanese startups and 3 Thai startups to join the pitching session for today. But first, we have a special sharing session from us. Let's start with Mr. Channington from Taigei Game Studio to share his experience with Fukuoka City Global Startup Center. Channington, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure. Please start.
Yes. Let me share my screen. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Traitipisamai Seninton, or you can call me Tim. I am a Thai person who are currently holding a startup visa offered by Fukuoka Startup. And today I will be talking about my experience about the startup visa that is offered by Fukuoka Global Startup Center. So first, in my case, why did I choose Fukuoka City? I have been in Japan for 7 years, 4 years in Kyushu and 2 years in Tokyo. Currently, I am working in 3 creative industry companies, 2 is the startup and 1 small financial tech company. In my case, as the name implied, Taigei Game Studio is a game development studio. The reason why I choose Japan is their passion for gaming. It has one of the largest market in our devices, and it is easier to penetrate because of the diverse needs of the market. So after I choose Japan, I have researched a lot, and Fukuoka offer many advantages to me, and I hope it will apply to most of the Thai person too. Fukuoka City, as has been said before, it has one of the best balance in terms of city development, yet it is a small size city, so it has shorter commute time. Also, the city has a very familiar geological structure for Thai person, very similar food, similar culture, and similar climate. Plus, the Fukuoka city has the program that promote person with technology skill set, which is suitable for my case. But as we all know, open a company in Japan is not so easy. You need a valid reason for being in Japan, and you need a place of residence. Understanding the Japanese market requires high experience because of the high context society, and there is many research. But all of that, to just go to Japan and conduct the research is not really possible, because to make a startup in Japan alone is a huge effort. And this is where the Fukuoka come in. Because of the startup visa, it is a program that has an intensive for foreigner to be business entrepreneur in Japan. There is multiple city, but in this case, it's Fukuoka. It provides 6-month period to complete business manager visa requirement while developing his or her business, or in my case, also make some research. Why use startup visa? I think this applies to everyone and any country. It hugely reduces burn time, where you can save your money and time and effort. You get 6 months of grace period, and you get accelerated development from the agency, so you can avoid the bottleneck. Second, in Japan, I feel like visa status really matter when you are going to open a company, or you try to find a location, or you try to get an office. They will look at your visa, and if you have the startup visa or business manager visa, those can be solved easier than the other type. Also, your activity can be restricted according to your visa type. And the third is regional advantage. Most of the startup visas offering city has their own regional advantage. In this case, Fukuoka advantage is what I have said before. Also, Fukuoka city is less overwhelming compared to Tokyo experience. I have been working with Tokyo startup visa as well, but it was a little bit too busy. Okay, so in my case with Fukuoka startup visa process, it only take 1 day visit or even less. The Fukuoka Global Startup Center is on a very good location near multiple train and buses. The office and chair office is in the same building, so it's convenient for checking the other startup or checking their working environment. The online information is all available in English. It's all globalized now. So is it possible to finish all the production on your own? It is also possible to finish the application entirely remotely, although because which is very, very suitable for this time of the pandemic situation. Don't need to come to the office anymore. My personal experience was really good. I have some business in Kyushu, which made me late to go back to Fukuoka in late in the evening, but even by then GSC was still open. And the briefing was very efficient. As I said, I went to the Fukuoka Startup Center, have a briefing for only 1 day, just 1 day visit. And then after that, I can submit all the documents required. And after that, the Fukuoka city took only, they said they will took between 2 weeks or 1 month, but in my case, it's only 1 week to receive approval. So it's really fast when it happened. Fukuoka Global Startup Center support is very spectacular in my case. They are very easy to reach and responsive people. They help me elevate my business model. We have multiple email exchange and they are always responsive, no more than 2 days. And the workflow is very simplified, so I think anybody can understand it very easily. But even with the simplified workflow, it still have a lot of benefit because of the vast condition and event outside of matching support, like this kind of event. They are pitching event, funding event, or financial support. They have employment or institution matching section. They help me with the legal matters, and they also have the key contact matching service, which they said before. Plus, you can also get renting support via Fukuoka Growth Next office. You can receive all the support above in the very same building, no need to travel anywhere. And it is also comparatively lower cost than other office with similar size. I hope to be able to rent the FGN office too. And as for my game studio, first we have to talk about the eligibles in industry that is approved by the startup visa. So there is a tech, financial tech or creative tech, health and medical, environment and energy, logistics or specific type of trading. In my case, I am game industry, tech and financial tech. So my game studio main objective is mobile game development and contract work. And the author objective and service is to create creative economic research and support for Thailand people who wish to go to Japan or Japan people who wish to break into Thailand, some similar type to the agency. My business model is to gain advantage via technological advancement, such as using VR technology to reduce designer overhead or using AI for rapid prototype development. And the new modular project planning via decentralized testing, I think you may have heard it in form of agile development. Next is community development, community support development cycle and game operation revenue, part of our business model. And after we finish our product, we will transform from the product to the service where our development tools can be sold as a service and we will have bargaining advantage and value advantage because of Japan market being a high context society, we can provide support and we can create our own market this way. Our work set, we have made some game and we are also working on the designing, revenue design technology, working on multiple programming language. And also I am currently working in the audio visual industry such as streaming related And I have experience on the sound engineer. We have our own team doing music or musical video and the concept art service. So this is the example of the work that we do, and it is applied for Fukuoka startup. And in my case, it is suitable for Japan. That's why I decided to use the startup visa, and it has been very helpful in incorporating my business. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Huntington. We are very looking forward to welcome you here in Fukuoka. I hope
Yes,
to see you soon, very soon.
yes, I really hope so too.
Thank you so much. So now time to pitching, but first I'd like to introduce commentators today. So Global Startup Center is in charge of the Fukuoka site. Mumu, the director of Global Startup Center, Yoshi, and Ko are here with me. So please, would you introduce commentators from Thai side, please?
Okay. Thank you, Akiko. This is our from Thai side. Our commentator from Thai side. I would like to say thank you everyone and Texas Media for spending time to join our event. So first we have two experts from NIA. Number one, Mr. Jitaplon Jitragun Somchok, Innovation Developer from Innovation for Economy Development, NIA, and the second, Ms. Salinkin Gelabin, Innovation Counselor, Innopreneurship Development Department from NIA. So she also are one of global startup team, and another one as special thanks to our special guest to be another expert commentator. Mrs. Palida Gongsit or Kuntami, International Business Development Manager, Texas Media. So I would like to explain a little bit for Texas Media. For the Texas Media is a leading source of all tech and business news in Thailand and Southeast Asia. The company has a combination of advertising media, event, and community, with the mission to drive Southeast Asia startup ecosystem. We are also creating the first global startup summit to the region called Texas Global Summit. Texas aims to be the indispensable source to make your text, news, and article the most consumable. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Chris. The pitching session will take 15 minutes per team, and 5 minutes for pitching, and 10 minutes for comment. So we'd like to welcome our first startup team from Fukuoka, Next System. Is Fujita-san from Next System here?
Hello everyone. I'm
Thank you.
I'm the president of Next System.
Okay, so first, the call will have the call will give you the pitch is on behalf of Fujita-san. Then we'll move to the QA session. So 最初に DSC の方からピッチしますので、その後 QA セッションで藤田さんお願いします。
Okay. Okay. I'm going to talk about Next System and the technology that they have. Next slide, please. Next System is an AI and motion capture technology company. They have various products such as motion control system, VR, MR system, and so on. But today, I'm going to explain about Vision Pose mainly as their product, which is essentially high accuracy webcam-based motion AI skeletal tracking system. Next slide, please. There's a quick video of Vision Pose for about 1 minute. Please watch it first for your understanding. Could you please click the previous one? Wait a moment.
音がミュートになってます。
I think when you share, you need to include the computer sound. So if you don't mind, you can click the share button on the Zoom platform again. And then when you select the window, at the left bottom side, you'll see that a little checkbox that you can check to include the audio sound from your computer. I think that might be the one that you're looking for.
Okay, next slide, please. Here is the Vision Pro summary. It's real-time 3D position tracking with industry-leading number of data points. And the right hand in the screen, you can see the various data points that Vision Pro's system can detect. For instance, someone's head, eyes, shoulders, and their legs. Next slide, please. And here is the comparison of Vision Pros and some other similar products. Vision Pros has functions of 3D estimation, incremental learning, and creating the teaching data. Due to the AI technology of Vision Pros, it can predict the movement and learn movements of people and make it more accurate. And on the back, that creates the teaching data, and the number of data points is 30, which is quite large number. Next. There are various fields where Vision Pros can use: sports, medical rehabilitation, manufacturing, and monitoring for security. Next. Vision Pro system can be benefit for its time series data. Instead of sending you in one freeze static data, someone is lying down, it detects what's actually happening through the series of motion. Next. In sports field, you can collect data on the motions and forms of the various athletes and check how the motion goes. And it can be used in nursing and rehabilitation in order to optimize the recovery. Vision Pros can be used at supermarkets for monitoring customers' behavior and security. In production lines at factories, Vision Pros can inspect the movement of workers and enhance risk management and improve the efficiency of production lines. This abnormality detection system is also one of the functions of Vision Pros. Vision Pros detects the skeleton of the objects, and when the objects are entering into the specific area you designated, it gives you a alert. This service is useful, especially at nurseries or kids-related places. There are some situations that require more than 2 people to operate. For example, management of a safe at a bank or pharmaceutical operation. Vision Pro sends you alerts once it detects the situation that only one person does the specific operation, which must be done by multiple people. Next. There are the couple of various applications. The great point about the Vision Pulse is that it's applicable for many different software and hardware systems. It's available at mobile devices, PC devices, and cloud services. It has been sold to 261 units so far. The majority of those inquiries have come from manufacturing industries, research industries, and sports, and so on. In terms of the usage purpose, behavior analysis, motion capture, and posture analysis are mainly occupied. This is a quick summary of Next System as a company. Today, we have CEO Fujita-san from Next System. Feel free to ask him if you have any questions. Thank you very much.
All right. Could we go on for the question?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, thank you. I will tell you again about our commentators from Thailand. So I am Salinket from NAA and Global Startup Hub, and also Kun Chitrapon from NAA as well. He is quite expert in business plan of the audience from foreigner around the world. And also the next one is Kun Palida or Kun Pami from Texas, one of our good friend of NAA. So we were gonna comment to you on the overall of the pitch deck that in terms of you want to connect and inject in our Thai market. So our comments will lead to feedback on your pitch deck and also your product and services. So, okay, Kun Chitrapon and Kun Pami, do you want to raise any question? We got actually about maybe 5 to 10 minutes, I think.
Sure. So, lady first.
Yes. Thank you, Kun Chittapon, and thank you, Kun Kip as well. And also, we'd like to thank you, Fukuoka Startup Center and NAA for inviting me to be the commentator today for the startup pitching. So, for Next System, it's very interesting about your product. I think it could, as I see, it can be applied like in many applications. So may I ask if you would like to expand into the Thai market, in what segment, I mean like in what industry would you be targeted first?
Thank you for your question. I will translate it into Japanese for Fujita-san. Fujita-san、質問いただきまして、タイに進出する場合ですね、どういった先ほどのスポーツとかリハビリとかいくつか、あると思うんですけれども、どういった業界を、ターゲットにしていらっしゃるかっていうのを教えていただけますでしょうか。
はい。タイについてまだそんなに市場調査はしておりませんけれども、日本国内において、ビジョンポーズ、今260社以上使われておりまして、具体的には、自動車メーカー、医療リハビリ、で工場内での、作業者の作業検知、あとエンターテインメント系ですね。幅広い業界に使われていますので、タイにおいても、同じような、業界が、ターゲットになるんじゃないかと思っています。
全部出してよ。わかりました。ありがとうございます。私の方で翻訳させていただきます。Let me translate it into English. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
From Fujita-san of Next System, he hasn't touched Thai market yet, but we hope to expand the business into manufacturing industry and the rehab industry. I think he thinks there are car industry factories. That's why that is one of the targets. That's his answer. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Right. So from my side, first of all, I would like to say that it is very impressive solution. I haven't myself personally. I haven't seen such great solution in Thailand before, or maybe not to this kind of extent. So this is a very interesting solution, even for Thai market, and I think it's worth exploring opportunity in Thai market as well. So from my side, would you please give some examples of the real usage, real utilization in, for example, in industry sector? For example, you say that maybe in manufacturing sector, you set up the camera and then you analyze the movement of the workers, and then you suggest what or what is the what's next. So what was your suggestion after you analyze such movement, and how the company, the customer benefit from your solution?
Actually, because Kun Chitrapon is one of the people who can understand Japanese. If you'd like to ask him in Japanese, I think he is very welcome.
Yeah,
it's up to you.
But I think it's
in English is fine. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for your comments. I will translate it for Fujita-san. 藤田さん、
はい、
今コメントいただきまして、とても素晴らしいプロダクトですと、タイでもすごい期待できますというコメントをいただいています。で、その中で、例えばその製造工場でビジョンポーズを使うというのがあったと思うんですけれども、具体的にどのようにビジョンポーズを使っているのか、カメラを設置した上で、どのようにビジョンポーズが使われて、それで例えばなんかアラートだったりとか、何かを出すのかとか、そのあたり具体的にちょっと説明をしていただけますでしょうか。
はい。製造業の中、特に自動車メーカーさんとかが多いんですけど、ラインの作業者の方が、要は正しい作業、標準にのっとった作業を手順通りにやってるかですとか、あるいはその人が、重い部品を、運んでる途中に部品を落下した時の、人の行動ですね。行動の、検知でありますとか、そういうところに、使われております。
ありがとうございます。I will translate it for English speakers. There are two examples in car factory, and one is to check if the workers in car factory is doing action correctly or not. And the second one is if one object dropped, and at that time, Vision Pulse can detect the workers around the object, how they are doing, and if it's correct or not. And the Vision Pulse can detect it, every motions.
So following that answer, do you have any kind of statistics showing the improvement after implementing your solution in the factory or in the rehab center or anything? Do you have any kind of like before and after statistic comparison?
Static data, right?
Yes.
Statistic data. 藤田さん、なんかそういった、データっていうのはビジョンポーズで取ることはできるんでしょうか？
No, not that one. Sorry. So, when compare, よかったら日本語を話していいですか？
日本語がいいです。
はい。before と after の比較で、そのビジョンポーズを使うのと使わない場合の比較、どう違うのか、どういうふうに改善されたのか、統計的なデータありますでしょうか？
まだ統計的なデータとかではなくて、日本のその、最新の自動車工場でもですね、こういう最新の人工知能技術を使って、人の作業の、把握をしようという形で、今、導入が進められようとしているという形ですね。で、これからさまざまな形で、いろんな自動車メーカーだけではないところが、作業者の、作業の状態の把握であったり、あと安全の監視ですよね。危険なところに登ろうとしているとか、危険なところを触ろうとしているとか、危険なところに入ろうとしているとか、そういうところにも、応用されようとしておりまして、で、まだその最新のこの人の動きを解析するというその人工知能におけるその最新分野でですね、いろんな日本のメーカーがそれを実際に導入して適用しようとしている段階です。はい。
わかりました。ありがとうございます。もしよかったら、通訳して皆さんにも、
どうぞどうぞどうぞ。お願いします。ぜひぜひ今の。
So vision pros can be used for monitoring workers for security purpose. And they are collecting data by vision pros, and now they are struggling about to improve the quality of vision pros.
Yeah, this is new product, and it is connected with the AI recognition. That's why, simply speaking, there is no before after. This is a new one. So they just started to introduce to the factory, and they will check how to improve that from now on. Thank you.
Okay. Now the time is finished for the next session. So thank you so much, Fujita-san. So we would like thank you so much. Next, and the last startup team from Japan. Let's welcome Unzone Systems. Abi-san, are you here?
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Should I share my screen?
Yes, please.
Alrighty. Okay. Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Abhilasha. I'm from Unison Systems, and we are based in Fukuoka, Japan. And this is our company motto. We help you on the journey of bringing your visual concept to life and sharing with the world. So we specialize in developing media asset management solutions, original software packages, and services for digital media organizations to help them streamline their media production workflow. And media production process is often hectic, and having a proper production management solution sets the tone for how organized and efficient your workflow is going to be. So VOS is a creative media management application. It features specific tools that can assist in project scheduling, planning and managing tasks, and sharing project-related files, and communicating and collaborating with the parties involved, and assisting you during every stage of media production. VOS is short for Video Production Optimization / online service. So now this brings us to the question, why VOS? What is so special about it? So having to rely on different applications, different tools, services to carry out video editing tasks can be quite time consuming and stressful and complicated at times. So, and as the work piles up, it gets harder and harder to keep track of the task deadlines. You find yourself wasting your time on searching your emails and compiling to-do list and figuring out what to work on first. And you have to subscribe to all these complementary applications to create a proper workplace, which can result in you spending more time changing between those applications to accomplish a task. To do all this in a more organized fashion, you need a solution that can prioritize your task and manage your time and collect feedbacks in one place and ensure that all the files go through a consistent approval process. So that's what VOS is all about. It is an all-in-one toolkit. This is a cloud-based system. It allows you to easily control each step of the video production process from beginning to end. It features specific tools like task management, where you can break up your project into separate tasks and you can assign them and you can set due dates. You get video collaboration feature. It's a real-time collaboration. It lets users share files back and forth with all the members of the team. It means your team can edit and upload and update as they go. So everyone is on the same page at the same time. And then you get real-time group chat feature. You can chat casually with your project groups about a task. You can ask them random question and you can share stuff without ceremony. No need to write a whole email to ask a simple question or to make a suggestion. You get media asset management feature where you can share media and deliver large files directly through your account. It eliminates the need for any other large file transfer service. So VS lets your entire team rally around a single app for day-to-day work. One tool to learn, one place to check for notifications, no more constant switching between group chats, your video collaboration app, or project management app, or some file sharing applications. You get everything in one place. It's neat and organized. So this solution comes in 3 editions. All of VS's task and media management and video collaboration capabilities that I mentioned earlier are included in VS's standard package. And there are 2 additional services, which are auto transcript and translation for the videos and sports AI editor that can be added to the standard package. Now I'm going to briefly explain the standard package features. As a task manager tool, it essentially gives you one place to see everything that's going on. You can see all the tasks that are overdue. You can comment on a task or participate in the task-related group chat. You can share files related to that certain task and export the event to Google Calendar. And as a media asset manager, it supports high-speed file sharing. There is no file size limit, so you can upload large capacity, high definition video materials and folders to the cloud. And as a video review and collaboration tool, it has inbuilt video player with versioning tool. It lets you watch high resolution, high frame rate video in sync with anyone in the world and guarantee that you're seeing the same frame of the same video at the same time. It also has easy interactive annotations. Basically, it allows you to make notes directly on the video, or to point things out, or to circle some area of the frame that.
Sorry for interrupting. It's 5 minutes. Now it's 5 minutes.
Okay, I'll try to keep it short.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, where was I? Right.
Sorry for interrupting.
It's all right. So easy interactive annotation tool. Yeah. So basically, it's easy. You can change, edit, and edit your file in sync with everyone else. And it also has hover scrub thumbnail feature where you can preview your videos just by moving cursor across the videos itself. It's very useful. And these are some of the screenshots of the application showing task management functionality in a bit more detail. The first one is a task management screen. You can set up your task and you can assign them to people and you can set due dates. And this one here is a permission setting screen. From here, you can determine which role gets what kind of permissions. And this is the chat tool. Here you can message and comment and tag people involved in the project and to let them know your opinion. And this is the dashboard screen where you can monitor all the activities and check the events you're tagged on or you're involved in. Here I have squeezed in the image for video collaboration features. So this is a video player for versioning tool where you can compare videos frame by frame, also create clips, and it allows editing and sharing. And down below is the review and approval screen. You can sync your videos with others and annotate video frame itself and leave frame specific feedbacks. So in our auto transcript and translation service.
I think that today's feedback is more important. I think that you are talking about a lot of things and they're going to catch up you. I think that it's better for you to give the time for the Thai side to have a maybe precious feedback. What do you think?
Oh, okay. All right. What should I do? Should I stop the presentation
Yes, please stop
all
it.
right.
And so please commentator, if there any comment in the question, just directly ask them. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Well, thank you. So I will go through a fast question. I got 2 questions right now. The first one is just want to know from your side that I understand in terms of you want to come to Thai market. So first of all, just want to know that right now, what do you need or any partners, any other sector that you want to use to join or to plug in Thai market? Who do you want the need of the help first? And well, the second is the customer segment. If you want to come into Thai market, first, which sector of the target that you want to inject to?
Actually, we are planning to introduce those to independent video creators like YouTubers as well, and broadcasting industries like video, like Netflix and their video production. So in terms of what kind of markets I'm looking at, I'll say, yeah, anyone who needs a video production application or video production services, that would be the initial target, yes.
All right, thank you. Kun Pami and also Jade, you could interrupt me anytime.
Okay.
Please.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So thank you for the presentation. So for I myself, I'm working in the media industry for over 10 years. So, and I've been working with the advertising agency before. So this is like my dream tool, I can say, because back 10 years ago, when we had to make a video editing for an advertisement for the clients, we just have to go back and forth with the comment and everything. So I just hope, and I would like to ask if this tool can also be applied with the communication to the clients, and can it also be applied to like a mass market tools, for example, like Final Cut Pro or Adobe Premiere, because I think it will be great that it can also be synchronized to the current tools that we have, so that it can be applied and penetrate into the market quickly. So that's my idea. So maybe just to answer my questions first, yeah, can it be
Yes, it can be integrated with major work tools that you have been using, and it can also be integrated and with Teams, with webhook. So to answer to your question, yes, it can be integrated.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and as you mentioned about the industry that you are interested, like the broadcasting, maybe I can share with you about the landscape of the Thai media just very quickly. So currently, the #1 industry that can really that is really growing is the movie industry. Second one should be like the music or podcast industry, just like that, and also with the online media. So it's starting quickly in Thailand. So if you can share what kind of partner, as like Kun Kip has mentioned about like in the Thai market, who is in this kind of industry, I think that would really help make your business really go really quickly. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, was there a question in there?
Oh no, that's my question.
Okay.
Maybe Kun Chitrapon can add. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So first of all, I'm not the expert in this industry, so for sure, Kun Palida will be the right person to give you suggestions on that, and definitely you should keep her contact with you.
Yeah,
sure.
because in Thailand, tech source is I think #1 tech media when it comes to startup news. Yeah. So okay. So from my side, I would ask about your like unfair advantage or competitive advantage, because I think there are plenty of this kind of platform existing both in Thailand and globally. So what do you think you do better, and what is the barrier of entry?
Okay, what we do better would be, there are many applications like communication application, you get Slack, and then File Stage, Free.io for video collaboration. And then there are file sharing applications like Dropbox and Google, but they don't give you all these features in one application, in one package. You have to subscribe to all those applications. What we do is we give you one package. So you can save time. There is no hassle. So this will be our competitive advantage. I mean, this is new.
Yeah, so you might be the first mover, but what will keep you from the later comers to enter this market or to do something like your service? What do you think about that?
As for the Thai market, I haven't researched that far ahead, but in Japanese,
Japanese market or maybe Fukuoka market.
Yeah, in Japanese market, we have been in the market for quite a while. This is up until now we were providing on-premises services. So this time it is a SaaS-based platform. So in Japan, our competitive advantage mostly is that most users, most clients already know us. They've been subscribing our services. There is trust built between us. So as for the Thai market, I will have to look into that. Yes. So
yeah. And what language do you offer right now? Japanese, English?
Japanese and English, yes.
Okay. And what is your, do you have any kind of statistics that you can share with us? For example, number of users, or maybe...
Yes. Okay. There's one other thing that was going to come later in the PPT. The VOS, the VOS, we haven't launched it yet. It is set to launch in September. So I have tractions for the other application that I said, on-premises application. So for that application is currently being used in 30 television and news advertisement agency in Japan. And we have 30 servers and over 5,000 users. So, and you can share per user 20 GB to 2 terabyte data per day and analyze 200 hours worth of media per day. So this is our current traction for on-premises model. With this one, obviously the traction will change, but this is just a basic idea.
So I'm not sure if you talked about the pricing model yet.
Yes. Pricing model is after launching the beta version, after observing its performance, then we will decide on the pricing model. So yes, that is something we haven't thought of yet.
Do you have any kind of approximate number in your mind?
I'll have to ask my manager for that.
Okay, so yeah. So I think if you when you launch, please share it with Kun Palida. So
yes, I'm
sorry for interrupting. Sorry for interrupting. It's time. 15 minutes is done now. Thank you so much, Abisan.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
So for now, we are going to Thai team. Are you ready, Thai team? So everyone, please welcome to the first Thai startup, Eden AgriTech. Mr. Nolaphat, are you here? Hello.
Yep.
Oh, okay, great.
Wait a minute. Yep. Wait a minute. I'm trying to sharing the screen. Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. I'm Job Norpath, CEO and co-founder of Eden AgriTech, a food tech startup company. So our company, So our company established in 2016 with a good passion to create a sustainability to the global food industry. So along the past 5 years, we got recognized as the many award winning. As last year, we are selected as one of the food tech 500 index in the year of 2020, and also be the winner of Asian Entrepreneurship Award 2020 also. So we already got more than 77 organizations validate and apply our solution on their production line. So what the problem that we can solve to them? Let me tell you a bit about one of the biggest industry pain that occur in the fresh produce industry today. The fresh produce trader, distributor, and exporter has to lose their good, their product about 20 to 40% in every transaction they trade, and it's damaged them around 1.2 billion US dollar per year. And this number is only for the Thai fruit and veg exporter and distributor. And the most important thing is it's also limit them to distribute their fruit and vegetable to the longer destination. So let me introduce you the solution to solve this big problem, our chemical-free edible coating solution with Thai FDA approved. By just simply spraying or dipping our solution on the surface of fresh produce and also fresh cut produce, it will create the invisible film that can regulate the inflow and outflow of gases and water. And the results, it can extend the shelf life up to 5 times longer. It can also delay the microbiome occurring and maintaining the nutrition and quality of fresh produce. So when compared to the existing solution that provided in the market today before we launch, we are not only superior when compared to them in terms of the capability only, but also we are more easy to use with more safety. We are only one that made from natural and got approved by Thai FDA. So as a result, you can see from the time lab experiment, on the left side is non-use our product, and on the right side is using our solution to extend the shelf life. So you can see the difference of respiration rates occur very differently between the left side and right side. So our target market today, we have 4 strategic target industry. The first one is the Thai export fresh fruit and vegetables that we can help them to ensure that they can export their product to the longer destination. The second one is the Thai dry fruit and veg that we can help them to make their dry fruit more natural and also improve their appearance and taste. The third one is the supplier for one of the biggest supermarket in Thailand that we can help them to ensure that they can distribute their fresh cut fruit to cover all of the nationwide around Thailand, 77 provinces. And the last one is for the food factory, the waxy cassava stem that we can help them to extend the shelf life of waxy cassava stem from 2 weeks to 4 weeks. So to conclude, we can help our customer to gain more additional benefit up to 12.9x when compared to the solution cost. So let me give you one of the example. So we can help one of our customer to send their mango and change their transportation mode from air freight to sea freight. And as a result, they are not only reduce the cost of transportation, but we can also reduce their spoilage rate or loss rate from 50% to less than 5%. So in Thailand, we plan to expand our market by ourselves and earning by 2 revenue streams. The first one is selling our product for $16.5 US per liter that can be used for 140 kilo of fruit and veg. And the second revenue stream is our advisory fee cost. And for the global level, we know that we are keen in the science side, but for the business side, we know that we in this role have many companies already set up a strong footprint in many strategic areas. So we plan to expand our market by partnership model. And right now we already start discussion about the partnership with more than 12 deals globally, focusing on the East Asia and Southeast Asia. So before I end up my presentation, as you know, this half job I cannot do by me, only ourselves.
It's time.
Okay,
Yes,
so
yes.
okay, so thank you. So and that is briefly about Eden Architect. So please feel free to ask any question.
Okay. Hi. This is Yoshi of the Global Startup Center. Hi, long time no see. Actually, we tried to support the Edens more than 1 year ago because we met the Edens through the NIAs. So NIA connected the Eden with us. And then, yeah. And then, so I want to catch up with the update compared to the more than 2 years ago. And then this is the first question. So what is your update, the progress of your project? So, and then another question is you already have the partners globally. So you said that more than 12 partners globally. So do you have any partners in Japan? So these are my 2 questions.
Okay. So for your first question, so at that time, I think last 3 years ago, we are not fully commercialized. We are not get the Thai FDA approval yet. But right now, we already get the Thai FDA approved, and we are on process to get more FDA from more countries. For the example, South Korea and Malaysia. So, and also the Philippines. So that is our current progress. And we also expand our use case from the fresh cut fruit only to more type of fresh produce, including vegetable, and also apply on the peel of the fresh produce also. So last year we changed our focus area from fresh cut fruit to whole fruit. So as you can see that we show many mango things in our slide because of mango become our main strategic area as the last quarter. Yes, especially the whole mango. So that is our briefly about our progress and about our partner. Actually, we start discussion, but we still open for more partnership. To be frankly speaking, as I mentioned, 12 partner that we are ongoing process to discuss about the partnership. Some of them asking to be the distributor, and some of them also asking for the sole distributor in some area. From the 12 potential partner, actually 10 are Japanese company. Yeah.
Thank you for your answer. So now Eden is ready to start business in Japan, right?
Not yet. So we are working on the agreement right now. So we are working on agreement. Some of them we already distribute our sample to them to be testing in Japan, but none of them start the business in Japan. I mean that none of them already officially bring the Eden product to Japan yet.
So I just want to make sure. You said your main product is mango, right?
So we it's season by season. As the first quarter of Thailand export market, the main product of the first quarter is mango. But as this quarter, our main product is durian. So it's up to season. It's up to the export season. But yes, mango is one of our key strategic things that we focus.
Okay. Then can I understand your main product expanded to the abroad? It's fruits, so the coated by Eden products. so you are looking for the fruits importer to Japan. Am I right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So you are not ready to sell this liquid of the Eden product itself.
So, oh, okay. So yes, we are not sell fruit. We sell this liquid solution. So our customer is the exporter and importer, right?
Still, so your partner for Japan market, where this company use your Eden liquid in Thailand, in Japan.
Okay, so most of them that this is the thing that our potential partner mentioned. Most of them want to apply in Southeast Asia, like Malaysia, the Philippines, and they already have some of their business unit exist in that country. And after that, they will bring that apply fruit and vegetable and bring to Japan market. And some of them they have like the relationship with the convenience store in Japan. So we have two use case. One use case apply Southeast Asia and send fruit and veg to Japan, and second use case is applying the like convenience store in Japan.
Sorry, your answer is very similar to the answer of our Prime Minister in Japan, very vague. Okay, and my question is very simple. Okay, you are looking for a partner for Japan. Okay, first question is this partner should be located in the Thailand or in Japan. Second, so that you want to export this Eden liquid to Japan, or do you want the company to use it in Thailand before exporting fruit to Japan? That's my questions.
Okay, I will answer the second question first. We're looking for the one that apply in Thailand or other country and send to Japan. Yep, that is the second. That is the answer for the second question. And the first one, can you repeat it again?
What was my first question? Sorry, I forgot. I'm also very similar to the Japanese Prime Minister. Sorry. Yep. That's fine. Thank you. Any other questions? Sorry, from our team. Yep.
I have one question. If Japanese company shows interest, is it possible to send the sample to Japan?
Yes, they're asking, and some of them we already sent. And if possible, to send the sample of Eden solution to Japan. Yes. Okay,
so 1 year ago, when you contact us, we introduce your product to the big trading companies, and they showed interest in your product. So I'll share your feedback and information again. Then I'll ask them if they're still interested in your product. So last time they were asking the sample, so yeah, I think you need to send sample to Japan. But let me introduce your product to the big trading company first. Then I'll get back to you.
Okay, sure. So we have like the simple procedure to deal with. So I think the first thing first, for the first meeting, we will asking about the purpose that they will be the distributor or be the user, and we will have some like small document things like NDA and letter of intent to be shown their intent to do business with us, and after that we can send the sample to them. Yeah.
Yeah, I at first remember this is Mitsui and Sojitsu, quite a big company. I don't know whether they will agree or not, but we will tell them.
Okay, so now the time's up. So thank you so much, and we'll keep in touch. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you to you too. Yeah.
Okay, so we would like to welcome the next presenter. It's Polak Aeroponics.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Okay, let me share my screen for a minute, for a second. Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. In the past centuries, there are many agriculture technology invented: hydroponic, aquaponic, plant factory. Yes, they solve the problem of cultivation, but none of them have ever made economic sense. All come with higher costs than traditional growing on land, which create more issues. Let me introduce you to the real future of agriculture industry. We are Polak Aeroponic. We produce vegetables with the cheapest production cost, even cheaper than the soil. How do we do that? This is Polak Aeroponic Tower. We designed this based on vertical farming, an aeroponic system. What is aeroponic? It is the best performance cultivation method. Even NASA uses it in space. With our system, vegetable production used here, it's only 5% of the water, 15% of fertilizer, and we can save up to 2,000% of land. For energy, when compared to a plant factory with the similar production size, we only pay 1% of their electric bills. There are many more benefits I can list on and on, but let's come back to the most important point. Using less resource drive the cost down. Polak Aeroponic is not just an invention. We designed the system while considering all aspects of creating a business, from construction, operation, to finance. This is a ready-to-launch revolutionary business with scalability. There are more benefits I can, It is a real industrial level efficiency for agriculture. The system is fully automated and simple. You just put in the sprout, wait 20 to 30 days. And this is the potluck farm. In just 1 square meters, we can grow 160 vegetables, or we can double that up to 320 if we stack it taller. The traditional method grow around 9 vegetables per square meter of land. Just the initial cost of the land is already a big saving on investment. What else can we benefit from Polak Aeroponic? Imagine an unused area, such as the rooftop in the city. We can have urban farm to reduce the logistic cost. Any other method is impossible because of the weight. 1 liter of water already weighs 1 kilogram, and you also have to put in more weight on the equipment. But our system is light. At full grown, 1 tower of this weighs only about 30 kilograms. Any structure in the world can handle this amount of weight. You have seen the productivity. Let's have a look at the quality of the product, the vegetable. Polak Aeroponic is different than any other agriculture technique. Other systems aim for optimal condition for the plant to grow, control temperature, humidity, and the light. Any change, a slight change in this condition can kill off the plant. We, on the other hand, approach the plant growing more naturally. We create environment suitable for plant with margin to change. This way, the plant have become more resilient. And plant also grow better with natural light. The vegetable we grow is very crisp, flavorful, and also lasts up to 4 months in the fridge. 4 weeks in the fridge. Our system is built with simplified concept. We provide precision control with mechatronics. As a result, the system is cheaper than those with a computer control. What I have told you is just some of the solutions Polak Aeroponic can provide. The possibility of this system is endless, such as we can use this system in a limited resource land. When you have less farmer to grow vegetable, not a problem. This system is automatic. 1 person can take care of up to 10 greenhouses like this. When we design potluck, we take into consideration the upcoming issue that the global is facing. We are here to solve them. As for partnership, my family business has experience working with Bridgestone before. We very much admire how they work with partners. They transfer know-how and product and let the partner work or operate based on their local market. We believe that nobody knows the local market better than people who live there. And that is exactly how we would like to work. We are looking for partners who will be representative of potluck system in Japan. We share our knowledge and then we work from there. We are very much welcome any interest partner to discuss how potluck can benefit you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for repeating. Okay, so the first question is like, so as for the aeroponics, you don't need any soil or water.
Aeroponic means air, and that's you see in the system inside. What you see there is like the tower, and inside is just air. We feed the plant with tiny little droplet of water and nutrition. And that's all. So the whole tower is air and it's lightweight.
I see.
And then your product can farm any kind of the vegetable.
Pardon? Can you repeat that again?
So any kind of vegetables can applicable for this product.
The tower you see, we design especially for leafy vegetable. So like 80% of the green we consume every day. But we also have other model, like we have the bucket to grow things like melon, tomatoes, and we also are developing the underground version to grow like root vegetable.
And how about the durian?
Durian, well, that's the question of, like if we want to have it, we want to make most use of the system, we should stick to the vegetable or fruit that is like less than 3 months. For durian.
Yeah, fine. So if you can make it, I'm happy. No problem.
Well, durian can grow in aeroponic system. It's just that it won't be cost effective. And, like you might need to wait like 5 years and that's cost a lot. But when you grow something that's, have a less turnover rate, it's more productive.
Yeah, I understand your product is great. Although you don't have a durian, no problem. Yeah, don't worry.
Okay.
How do you manage this the system? Does it connect to the app or anything?
We gone through all of that, but we skip it because right now we create a system that already optimized for it's provide great environment for the plant to grow already. Like I said, we don't aim for optimal environment like other system does. So computers or sensors are not really essential here, and that way we can create a much cheaper system than any other system in the market.
So if some company in Fukuoka show the interest in the product, what is the procedure? So you want to export this tower from Thailand to Japan, or you want to manufacturing in Japan? How to do that?
Right now, I'm quite confident to say that the production of the piece of the tower would be cheaper to produce in Thailand and then ship it. And it's pretty compact. Like what you saw is like Lego style. The whole tower can just be compact into 3 boxes, and then it can be easily shipped to Japan along with all other equipment. But some of them, like maybe the greenhouse, we can source for greenhouse in Japan.
I think that's good. So the next time, can you show us this picture? Yeah, after you hold it or this tower to the sort of the small boxes. Okay, and they
Okay.
show me, they give us the size of this box. For example, one tower become the the height, the length, the depth, how much, and also the weight is 30 kilograms. You say that?
That's with the fully grown vegetable on the tower. With the piece, each piece only weigh like 280 grams.
280.
The one piece, but the tower you see that is like 160 pieces.
Oh, okay.
160 piece.
いくら? Somebody had to calculate it. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
I will try to get the information and send to you later.
Maybe I get the answer after 1 hour. So somebody will calculate. No problem. Okay.
Do you have any other questions?
So I just want to make sure, okay, each box sort of a vegetable. Yeah, I'm talking about this root part. There are some spaces and a little bit of water. Am I right?
Let me share the screen again and
Yep.
You see here, that tiny hole around here, this is where the plant go in, and inside it's what you don't see here is just like a spray equipment that will feed the plant with the water and nutrition. So the root of the plant go down inside.
So this vegetable, this plant absorb the water from the root or from the leaf, for example?
Just from the roots.
All right. Okay. I think that these vegetables are on diet, something like that, right? Very strict control of the nutrition.
Well, it's the concept that that's why even with aeroponic, NASA can use it to grow in the space, like the shuttle space, because it's the only system that we can control every environment of how the plant grows, except the light. That's where the leaf will take care of that.
What kind of material this tower is consisted? This is steel or the plastic?
We go with plastic because we think about how we if we have to scale up like really quick, plastic is well, let's say it's the most productivity that we can just we can pump out as many as we want. And the plastic we chose, our supplier is one of the leading in the industry. They provide for like IKEA furnitures. That's one of IKEA supplier. So the plastic we choose here, it can last up to 7 years because we work with them on what kind of environment this tower needs to be in. So some not only the plastic, we also have some like nanotechnology, the UV protection put into the plastic as well. So it will last for a long time.
So then I just want to confirm, your product is this tower or this unit. You want to export this product and to Japan, for example, right?
Yes, we are looking for like, to have a representative or partner who we share the knowledge, because it's not only the system that will work, like we have a lot of like trade secret of how the whole system need to work. So yes, if we have the partner, we share with them everything.
All right. So if we talk the partner we're looking for, but if we talk the representative, we might be the representative. We love secret.
Sure.
I have one more question. That you mentioned about the fertilizer, the nutrition for the vegetable. So do we have to import that fertilizer as well, or is
right
that your special fertilizer, or?
Yes, we develop our own fertilizer. It's a biochemical type. So yes, the product we can actually say that it's organic, like it's organic matters that we create the fertilizer for. And right now we work closely with a professor from university. So let's say right now we have to export the fertilizer first, but then we can develop something like maybe partner with another university in Japan, and we might come up with a better solution for this type of system.
Okay, thank you so much. It's the time.
And sorry,
Thank
last
you.
question.
Yes.
Yes. So you grow up with the love, right?
Yes. เพราะรัก mean grow with love.
So you are Polak.
Yes.
I'm very happy to know that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. So now we'd like to welcome the last startup to pitch, Namsorud.
Hello, good evening. Thank you for your time. Let me share the screen here. Can you see it in full screen, right? Is it in full screen now? Can you see it in full screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you. Hello, I'm Putimon from Napsalute. It's like Pokemon or something like that, no? But I'm a human, definitely. Okay, so I'm from Napsalute, the Nano Absolute solution. All the founders of Napsalute are pharmacy graduates, but still we have a question like why developing new drug or vaccine is so expensive and take ages. For example, like COVID vaccine or a new drug for Alzheimer that launched early of June this year after the first drug in 2003. Is like 17 years ago, not that long, but yeah, it's because of our body. Many promising medicine in the laboratory cannot survive in our body, cannot go to where we want it to affect with specificity. Here comes the fail stage. And safety is another concern. Some medicines are very effective, but come in the same package with lots of side effects. We are about to present if the next pandemic comes or new disease with no treatment yet, how our product and service will benefit in saving people, society, and also this world. Okay. The interesting concept of drug delivery system has been introduced in many sci-fi movies that back in 1970, the disease barrier could travel by this small vehicle to eliminate the blood clot in the brain with a protective suit to protect them from acid and enzyme in our body. Now we make that dream come true. We utilize our expertise in polymer science to modify their biopolymer to be all-in-one latest model of the vehicle for medicine. It looks like this. Okay, it can be modified to be equipped with other gadgets to boost up the medicine performance or to provide a specific targeting motif to the disease site. It also helps carry and protect the medicine from harsh environment in our body. Here is we didn't walk alone. Definitely, Napsalute is not the only one who created the solution. The problem is bigger than that. It's in global scale. The COVID vaccine that is currently in issue right now is also need the delivery system. And the big pharma don't develop solely the solution all by themselves. They select a good delivery system from startups and other companies to match with that drug in the development. So, what makes our delivery system so special? Unlike the existing solution that is encapsulation system, in Napsalute platform, the medicine is living in the matrix of biopolymer. It is very easy to use. It's got a single component and require only one pot mixing. It provides better stability and it's biocompatible because the backbone is derived from our body substance. It is scalable in terms of production with just a simple mixer required. That's why it makes it so special. Here's our roadmap. Even though our goal is to disrupt the pharmaceutical and medical industry. Luckily that our platform can be used in various industries. We start with cosmetic and medical device market first, and then next in food, our product can help stabilize and boost up the nutrient in food supplement, also functional drink, and definitely it can help with the drug like tablet and vaccine, also as a delivery system for cells and gene therapy to regenerate the tissue and organ. Yeah. Our achievement so far, we developed our platform based on the global standard. Our material, we call it high-end. It has successfully listed in US and EU cosmetic ingredient database and tested accordingly to the quasi-drug standard of Japan. So far, here's our partner. We have both B2B and B2G client. Thank you very much to our partner to help us like NIA, Jetro, Canada, and Eversen, Thailand. We'd love to have more of skincare and pharmaceutical manufacturer. And in conclusion, our solution offer a benefit for all healthcare system, especially patient and pharmaceutical industry. For the industry, we give a faster, cheaper R&D process with minimized failure. The patient will have a better outcome, more chance to survive with less unwanted effect. So the key summary, and here's the collaboration image. We love to collaborate with Japanese organizations both in research and business area. Our target industry are skincare, quasi-drug, food supplement, and pharmaceutical. We are very welcome co-research project both from the university and corporate, especially if you are developing a therapeutic compound with a problem of efficacy or a side effect like cancer treatment, or we can help you out with new platform to deliver COVID vaccine via nasal route. It's very easy. And then in terms of business, we have a skincare ingredient ready to market and already market in Thailand and around.
Sorry for interrupting this time. So can we move on the Q&A session?
Before that, sorry, Polak, and we were planning to introduce your product to the JR Kyushu farm. Yeah, okay. And for your product, Polak, oh, sorry. So what did you say? The Pokemon, yeah, and
Pokemon.
yeah, I think a couple of days ago I saw some sort of the science fiction movie. I think you are on the movie. Yeah, looks like.
I am, and you are with me.
And thank you for presentations. And sorry, okay, maybe straightforward questions. So you want to talk to the Shiseido, Junin University, QP, Takeda. Is there any specific reason to select these company or university?
No, I just want to show you the example, or maybe give the idea of the company that we want to reach out for, and yeah, just give the example of like Shiseido is one of the company that we want to approach for skincare market. And the university is welcome, yeah, and also QP and Takeda is a good example for food and pharmaceutical industry. Yeah.
Okay, because we are planning to talk to the Junten University, so we have a very good relationship with them. We are lucky.
Thank you. Actually, I have lists some of professors that research in similar area, and if that's possible, could I send the list to you and see that who interested in our product? Yeah,
please. And but to do that I'll ask a couple of questions. First, your product is regarded as a medicine, right? From the regulation point of view.
We intend to develop it for using in medicine, pharmaceutical, and yeah, as I say, it can be used in various industry like skincare and herbal and like this food.
No, I'm talking about like sort of FDA approval.
Oh, right. Yeah, we are in the process of approving the ingredient as a novel pharmaceutical ingredient. Yeah, but we can work it together. Like the developing new drug and register a new drug is not short time. Yeah. So for the novel or the new pharmaceutical ingredient, we can bundle it like in the same drug. Yeah. For example, if Takeda is developing a cancer therapeutic, yeah, and in the development, we can jump into the development stage, and then we go together, and we don't have to register separately. Yeah.
And so you are applying to get this approval in which country? In the Thailand now, or the other country as well?
Yeah, in Thailand for sure, but before going into Thailand, we would love to go to other country that familiar with the new ingredient or new drug first. Yeah, for example, like US, EU, or maybe Japan. Yeah, because frankly speaking, like Thailand don't have much experience in new drug development. So yeah, it would be better to get more experience from originator, the people who, the country that familiar with this thing, and then go back here.
Okay. Another question. So usually this is sort of booster to reinforce the sort of the effect of the medicine, right? But I would assume that each medicine needs different booster. Am I right or not?
Yes. From the existing technology that I show you, the medicine inside quite have to be matched with the car outside. May I say that way? But surprise to me that our platform is quite one for all. That surprised to me because it can hold the drug or molecule that like water soluble and lipid soluble and big and small. It's quite flexible, so it have to be tested, but so far that we tested it quite one size for all. Yeah, with a little adjustment.
I think that from this effect point of view, it's like similar to the enzyme, I feel, but it is not enzyme, right?
It's kind of floating in the matrix in the house. It don't have to be string inside. Yeah, but it can be floating around. It have our platform will have enough space for the medicine to go around without the stress. Yeah, to break out.
So this product is already ready to the market?
Yes, it's ready to the market in skincare and medical device market. It's already been approved. We listed it in the cosmetic ingredient database in EU and in US and also Thailand. And for the safety test, we know that safety issue is the priority, the first priority. So we didn't register it to quasi drug in Japan yet, but we test the safety test according to the quasi drug standard.
And it is also effective to boost the effect of the vaccine for the COVID-19 as well?
Yes, we hope so. It can help the mRNA. It can help carry the mRNA. Yeah. But we want to offer, we can do another platform of the COVID vaccine that can inject using by the nose. Yeah, we have to inject it, right? But for easier and for more accessibility, and everyone can use the COVID vaccine, we can like home use of nasal spray that contain a COVID vaccine inside, yeah, with our platform to help stabilizing it and also help deliver the vaccine to boost our immune.
Okay, thank you. Any question?
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry, so I'm asking to my colleagues. Any further question? Okay. I think anyway, so we'd like to bring your product to the Jintindu University, okay? And but of course we'll have an Olympic game in the next week, yeah. So maybe it takes time, yeah. And beforehand, if possible, we'd like to have some more information because we need a very basic understanding with a very simple word. Okay.
Yes, sure. Thank you so much. And I will send all the document, and yeah, sorry for too much scientific term, but
no, it's okay.
We'll help you out for sure. Thank you.
Yeah, because we had some experiences to work for this kind of company. That's why, for example, I asked this of the enzyme. We had some cases, right? That it doesn't have any problem. But to begin with, we need to talk to the company with a very basic and simple word to explain that. because we're not professional. So if we do that, so we will be in the trouble. Okay, that's what we have to create our story with our own words. That's the point.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. You are also polite. Nice to see you.
Thank you, you guys. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you
Bye.
so much. Okay, so now we are done with all the programs for today. So thank you so much for your presentation. So we'll send you a questionnaire. So we appreciate if you could give us some minutes to answer them to improve our online event. And you can also get the link from the chat. There is a questionnaire, so please answer the questionnaire. And Thai team has some comments on next system and new reasons. So I'll share them with you directly later after this event. So thank you so much for your presentation. Then we are looking forward to seeing you for the next online event. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.